You've been told that running is bad for your knees. It might be by your GP, a family member, or someone at the gym who read something online once. And I do understand why they say it. Running is high impact, your knees take load with every single step, so it does make logical sense over time, except the research tells a very different story. And today in this video, I'm going to walk you through what is actually true. I'm Jade, I'm a doctor of physio and exercise scientist, and I work with people who train, whether it's runners, crossfitters, weightlifters, or people who just want to be healthy. And this is a question that I get asked a lot. So let's put it to rest. The belief that running wears down your knees comes from a pretty intuitive place. Cartilage is the cushioning in your knee joint, running is repetitive loading. So the thinking goes, repetitive loading must wear cartilage down over time, kind of like a tyre that wears through. This idea has dominated medical thinking for years. It's why doctors have told patients to stop running. It's why people gave up sports that they loved because they were told that it was damaging their joints. The problem is that cartilage doesn't work like a tyre. It's a living tissue. It responds to load, it adapts. And the research over the last 2 decades has fundamentally changed our understanding of the relationship between running and knee health. Let's start with the most cited study on this subject. A 2017 systematic review and meta-analysis published in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy looked at 114,000 people across 17 different studies. Here is what they found. Recreational runners had an osteoarthritis rate of 3.5%. Sedentary, non-running individuals, 10.2%. That's nearly 3 times higher. Let's run through that again. The people who did not run had a significantly higher rate of osteoarthritis than those who did run. Now, there is a nuance that is important to talk about, and I will come back to it. Competitive elite runners did show a higher rate of osteoarthritis, so dose does matter. But at a recreational level, the evidence is clear. But what about the actual cartilage? What is happening inside the knee joint when you run? A 2023 systematic review published in Osteoarthritis and Cartilage used MRI to look at exactly this, measuring changes in cartilage structure and composition before and after running. What they found was that recreational running does not increase the risk of knee osteoarthritis or accelerate its progression. In fact, there is evidence that shows that cartilage positively adapts to the load that running puts on it. So let's think about that for a second. The same tissue that people are terrified running will destroy is actually responding to running by getting better at handling load. That's not wear and tear, that's adaptation. Now, I said I'd come back to competitive runners, and this is where the nuance lives. The same meta-analysis that I mentioned earlier showed that competitive runners, think elite level professional athlete, had an osteoarthritis rate of 13.3%, significantly higher than the 3.5% in recreational runners. So the dose does appear to matter, but only at volumes that are well above what most people are actually running at. For people training for a half marathon, running 3 to 4 times a week, or simply just love running, the evidence does not support stopping. So if running is not bad for your knees, why do so many runners have knee pain? This is the real question. And the answer is load management, not running itself. Here are 3 things that will help keep your knees healthy as a runner. First, respect the 10% rule. Don't increase your weekly running volume by more than 10%. Your cartilage, tendons, and bones adapt much slower than your cardiovascular system, so your lungs might be ready before your knees are. Second, strength train. The muscles in your legs, your quads, your hamstrings, your calves, your glutes are the primary shock absorbers. A stronger leg means better load distribution and absorption, which is going to help protect your joints. This is not optional for runners. It's non-negotiable if you want to be able to run without pain. And third, if something is sore, use the framework I talked about in my last video. If your pain is below a 3 out of 10 and settles within 24 hours, it's probably safe to continue, maybe with some small tweaks. A pain above a 5, you want to ease back. The goal isn't to stop, it's about managing load intelligently. So, is running bad for your knees? No. The evidence consistently shows that recreational running is either neutral or protective of your knee health. The people that aren't running are actually faring worse, not better. But what can be bad for your knees is too much, too soon with not enough strength or recovery to support it. That's a load management problem, not a running problem. So the next time someone tells you that running is bad for your knees, send them this video. If you found this helpful, subscribe to my channel if you want more evidence-based content that respects the fact that you train. And drop a comment below. I want to know what knee pain or running questions you want me to cover next. I'll see you in the next one.